Have you ever stood at a crossroads where one path leads to what feels like giving up, and the other to a lonely peak of victory? It's a fascinating dilemma we all face, this tension between the psychology of surrender and the solitude of triumph. We're often taught that winning is everything, that success is the ultimate goal. But is it? Today, we're going to dive deep into this concept and challenge some of our most ingrained beliefs about success and failure. Let's start with triumph. Picture this. You've worked tirelessly, sacrificed sleep, social gatherings, maybe even relationships, all for a singular goal. And then, you achieve it. The promotion, the award, the finish line. There's an undeniable rush, a moment of pure ecstasy. You're on top of the world. But what happens after the applause fades and the crowd goes home? Often, a profound sense of solitude sets in. The very focus that propelled you to the top also isolated you. You might look around and realize that the people you started with are no longer by your side, or that they can't fully understand the journey you've been on. This is the solitude of triumph. It's the paradox of reaching the summit only to find yourself alone. The psychologist Rollo May talked about this, suggesting that the pursuit of individual achievement can lead to a sense of alienation. We become so fixated on the I that we forget the we. This isn't to say that ambition is bad, not at all. But it's crucial to recognize the potential cost of a victory won in isolation. The high of the win is temporary, but the relationships we build, the shared experiences, those are the things that sustain us in the long run. Now let's flip the coin and talk about surrender. The word itself has such a negative connotation, doesn't it? It conjures images of defeat, of waving a white flag. But what if we reframed it? What if surrender isn't about giving up, but about letting go? It's about recognizing when a path is no longer serving you, when the cost of continuing is far greater than the potential reward. This is the psychology of surrender. It's an act of profound wisdom and courage. It's admitting that a certain dream, a certain goal, or a certain way of being is causing more harm than good. Think about the entrepreneur who pours their life savings into a failing business. Society tells them to hustle harder, to never give up. But true strength might lie in knowing when to walk away. To surrender the old dream to make space for a new, healthier one. This isn't failure. It's strategic redirection. It's a conscious choice to prioritize your well-being, your mental health, and your relationships over a stubborn pursuit of a goal that is draining you. It's the moment you stop fighting against the current and allow yourself to flow with it. So how do these two concepts play out in our daily lives? Consider a competitive work environment. Someone might push relentlessly for a leadership position, stepping on toes and sacrificing their personal life to get there. They achieve it triumph. But they find themselves managing a team that resents them, with no real friends at the office. They are professionally successful, but personally isolated. Their victory is a lonely one. On the other hand, another colleague might realize that the high-stress climb up the corporate ladder isn't making them happy. They see the toll it's taking on their health and family. They make a conscious decision to surrender their ambition for that specific top-tier role. Instead, they pivot to a position that offers a better work-life balance, even if it's seen as less prestigious. To outsiders, it might look like they gave up. But internally, they've found peace, connection, and a different kind of success, a more holistic, sustainable one. This isn't weakness, it's a powerful act of self-awareness. It's choosing a fulfilling life over a decorated one. The core of this debate really comes down to our definition of success. Our culture often presents a very narrow, external definition: wealth, status, awards. By this measure, triumph, no matter how isolating, is always preferable to surrender. But if we expand our definition of success to include internal states like peace, connection, and well-being, the picture changes dramatically. Surrender, in this context, can be a pathway to a richer, more meaningful form of success. It's about aligning your actions with your deepest values. It's about understanding that sometimes The most triumphant thing you can do is let go of a battle that is no longer yours to fight. Letting go frees up incredible amounts of energy that can be reinvested into new passions, new relationships, and a new vision for your life. The solitude of triumph often stems from a singular focus on an external goal, while the peace of surrender comes from a holistic focus on your internal world. This doesn't mean we should avoid ambition or shy away from challenges. The pursuit of goals is what drives progress and personal growth. The key is to pursue them with awareness. Ask yourself, why do I want this? What is the potential cost? Am I sacrificing my well-being or my relationships for this goal? A healthy approach is to find a middle ground. It's what I call connected triumph. This is where you pursue your goals not in isolation, but as part of a community. You celebrate wins with others, you support each other through setbacks, and you don't let your ambition sever your human connections. You lift as you climb. In this model, success isn't a lonely peak, but a shared plateau. It's about building something bigger than yourself with others. And it also means having the wisdom to know when to surrender a particular strategy or goal, not as a sign of defeat, but as a strategic pivot made in consultation with your own well-being and the people you trust. So how can you apply this in your own life? Start by examining your goals. Are they truly yours? Or are they goals society has prescribed for you? Take a moment to inventory your life. Where are you fighting battles that are draining you? Is there anything you need to surrender? It could be a career path, a toxic relationship, or even just an outdated belief about yourself. Remember, surrendering isn't failing. It's making space for something better. And when you do achieve a victory, big or small, who are you sharing it with? If the answer is no one, it might be a sign to invest more in your connections. Don't wait until you're at the top to realize you're alone. Build your support system along the way. True, lasting success is rarely a solo act. It's a beautiful dance between striving and letting go, between individual achievement and collective well-being. It is about finding that sweet spot where your triumphs are shared and your surrenders lead to renewal. Ultimately, the choice between the path of solitary triumph and the path of mindful surrender is a deeply personal one. There's no right or wrong answer. But by understanding the psychology behind both, we can make more conscious, fulfilling choices. We can learn to chase our dreams without losing ourselves. We can learn that letting go can be the most powerful move we ever make. Life isn't a simple equation of win or lose. It's a complex, beautiful journey of growth, connection, and rediscovery. The most successful people are often those who have mastered both the art of the fight and the wisdom of surrender. They know which battles to wage and which to walk away from. And that, in itself, is the greatest triumph of all. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. If this resonated with you, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What does triumph and surrender mean to you? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that challenges the way we think about life and success. See you in the next one.